Anyway, I want to tell you a story. That's probably having to do with this phone. Okay, I was real cautious when Justin come to the door.
Sure.
And I'm going to explain to you why. Okay, I transferred here to Midland in 2008.
Okay.
And I bought this home. The previous homeowner died 2 weeks before I closed on the home. Okay, I didn't think nothing about it. They told me it was an accident.
Mm-hmm.
So I moved in. I'm working over. I work for DCP Midstream, 25-year employee. I'm living here 2 years, and I figure out somebody's breaking into this home. Okay, and there's a camera up there.
Yeah.
Another one over there too.
Yeah.
And so my first call to the police for burglary was November 2010. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And it continued. I changed all the locks out of my house. My first call for somebody to get into the attic of this home was January 2011. I'm very serious about that.
Yeah.
And so that next year, I changed all the locks out of my house, screwed windows together, cut trees back. I kept setting traps, like put a rock on a doorknob, and then if somebody comes in, then I could, because I was single and working all the time, worked at Claydessa, I could tell if somebody had been in my house.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't stop them. They kept breaking in my house. I couldn't lock them out. Okay, and so that year in 2011, I married this woman that's from Midland, and she's the first person that says, she says, you think they're coming from the ground? I had never considered that possibility. I'd never even heard of that happening before, But the more I thought about that, that's exactly what's going on. That's how come I can't lock them out. Okay. At the same time here, right there, and you can look through there, is the back of Home Depot. Oh, yeah. There's an alley, there's a truck and loading lane, and there's back of Home Depot. And that's secluded. You can't see back there from the street. Mm. I'm seeing these 18-wheelers pull up in the middle of the night and stay a little bit and leave, never unload freight. 24/7 this is going on. It's highly suspicious. It's literally the best place to smuggle drugs, weapons, terrorists, humans, whatever, right here in the middle of Midland, and nobody will see you. And it's 50 foot from my home, Mm-hmm. And so anyway, I was only married 3 months to this woman, separated in December 2011. She took my life insurance booklets, which is important. The next month, in January 2012, I called the DEA and I reported a suspected smuggling tunnel going from over there to here. Okay, and I called the El Paso DEA, then I called the Midland DEA, and they didn't look, and 2 weeks later I'm shot inside my home from the ground. Somebody under my home shoots me with burglar alarms going in my attic. I'm not joking, I'm serious, I'm very serious. I crawl out on my hands and knees. This got caught on camera, and I had the cameras because of the crimes that were going on, because of the burglaries, okay? So, and this is on my YouTube channel. As I'm crawling out, I scream for help, and you see the lights go off in my car. Somebody is sitting in my car after I'm shot. Okay, so I've got proof.
Jesus.
Yeah, this gets way bigger than that. I crawl out, I drive to the 7-Eleven, and I say, I've been shot. This detective shows up, and then I'm in the hospital 10 days. They cut the back of my foot off. Now I'm disabled. It ended a 28-year career. I get out and I find out the police are saying I'm crazy and I shot myself. Okay. I get back to my home here, and what I find is minutes after I crawled out and left, the first 2 police showed up. They wasn't dispatched. My attorney subpoenaed the records. They had the cameras disabled on the front of my house in 20 minutes after I was shot. Okay. To this day, nobody can tell me who they are, and I got them on video. Okay. Later that night, a larger group of police got caught sneaking into my home, stealing evidence, and staging the crime scene of this capital murder attempt. Okay, and I've got pictures. They accidentally started the camera, and that's why I've got pictures of them. Okay, the main one is a detective named Rosa Rodriguez. When I crawled out and I drove to 7-Eleven, she met me there. Okay. Come to find out, she was childhood friends with that ex-wife I'd married to for 3 months that took my life insurance booklets. Okay, and then she is seen. Basically, the nurse documents me telling her at the emergency room, proof is at my house, because I had the voice recorder like this recording the burglar alarms going off, which proved I was shot during a home invasion, which makes it a capital crime. Okay. They come sneaking to my home to steal the proof that I told them about and accidentally got caught on camera.
So, what do you think this all has to do with my phone? Somebody stole my phone and they just...
Burglar alarms went off in my attic earlier today. I think the people breaking in my home, these crimes have never stopped. I think the people breaking in my home took your phone. since this has happened, I've had a half dozen people tell me there's an underground facility within a half block of this house. That's not me telling you that so-and-so said it. That's me recording phone calls, print screens on internet, etc.
All right. Well,
Here, I want to show you something.
Actually,
and, I'm okay with you calling the police and going, hey.
I'm not going to get involved with that. It sounds like you got a little bit more going on that I don't even want to get involved with. It's because it's just a phone for me. So I'm not that concerned about it.
Okay.
I mean, I'm sorry for your troubles, but...
Well, that's fine. Here, I'll show you. This was about an hour ago.
Where's this?
In my bathroom, in my home. Burglar alarms are going off in my attic about an hour ago inside this home. I was shot 5 years ago. These crimes have never stopped.
All right. Well, I'm sorry for your troubles.
And the reason that I wanted this is because then it's important to me.
Yeah.
Because it validates, once again, what I've been saying all along, which there's an incredible amount of proof. Let me show you the police here. This is from the video. That's me crawling out. I didn't know if I'd live or die at the time. God saved my life. I give him all the praise and glory. These are the first two police that showed up. I recently had a family member, a law enforcement officer, told me one of them was the late Sheriff Deputy Mike Nader. He died in line of duty in 2014, which is very interesting. And this group was caught inside my home accidentally on camera later that night. And this is the one that met me at the 7-Eleven that turned out to be childhood friends of that ex-wife. So she's recognized. I call these the secret police. I have a $2,000 reward for these police.
All right.
This guy's wearing a Midland K-9 police jacket. 2014, a Midland K-9 police officer murdered his wife. I think it was him. So I think the people breaking my house today took your phone.
All right. Well, I don't want to get involved with this. I just wanted to see if you might have my phone. I'm really sorry to hear this.
I don't have your phone. Yeah.
Okay.
And
I'm really sorry to
like
hear
I said,
this.
I'm
All the
plenty
troubles
fine with we can get in the police over here.
No, I don't want to do that. No, I don't want to do that. I'm sorry. I was just curious to know if you might have picked up my phone, and I'm truly sorry for what you had to go through with. What's that?
Where you said you lost it.
I'm not entirely sure where I lost it.
Yeah.
I really am not entirely sure. We traced my steps completely, and then I used a friend's iPhone to locate my iPhone's final location. And it came up with this address. So we figured we'd come over. It didn't look sketchy, so I figured I'd come and knock on the door, and you already answered the door before I even knocked.
Yeah.
So, but like I said,
my dog was barking.
Truly sorry that that you're dealing with this. I hope that it gets better.
Yeah.
But thanks for sharing that with us. I don't know what to say.
Yeah. You can. If you want to look it up, Buddy Webb is I have a YouTube channel. I have almost 1 million views on videos. I really sincerely believe this will be famous someday. Someday you'll be telling your grandkids that you met me when you're watching this movie. That's how big this is. Incredible. It is truly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Call the DEA and you're shot from a tunnel. Catch a group of cops in a capital attempted murder, and that's the short story. There's a lot more to it than that. And I left today. I'm trying to think, where'd I go today? I know I went and got food. I went and got my car, and or they went. Actually, I have a truck, and so they come pick me up, and then I went over there, and then I went to Joseph's Antiques and bought rocks. But hardly anybody's in there.
Right.
Anywhere I went was in any big place. Like I said, it was the antique store right by Whataburger, but I doubt if you've been in there. Hardly anybody goes in there.
All right.
Okay, guys.
Hey, sorry, Bob.
Appreciate your time, though.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.